Okay, this is what we've all been waiting for, the winners finals between SIUC and Green Bay. Starting off here, Schemey looking to go ahead and maybe save this ball. That was actually a bit scary, especially for the start of the game. Kind of don't expect the ball to be bouncing in front of your net like that, but despite that, they're able to get out. Here we go, Keza. Gonna go ahead and rotate out here. No nonsense. Might be able to get one here. Ooh, can't get enough of a direction change on the ball to make it go into the corner of the net. But if there's anything to be said, I mean, that was already an opportunity, only 30 seconds in the game. I'm sure they'll find more. See, Micho G. Oh, with the own goal. Had to just not touch that ball at all. Maybe got spooked a little bit. About for a second, it looked like he wasn't going to do it. But just got caught with his pants down. And so the first shot's going to go on the side of SIUC. And I think they're pretty happy about that. There we go, Kazem. Gets a nice little carry off the wall. Wow, nice little pop as well. Could probably fall for the 50. Almost. Wow, that was almost scary. That almost pinched into the net. Ridiculous. What a shot here, though, coming out from What's Lag. Going ahead and sinking that one right in. And honestly, a little bit of a sadness coming out in terms of the fact that that pinch went directly toward the net. Just kind of put SIUC in a very weird scenario, but Green Bay definitely happy to answer back so quickly. Sometimes it can take a long time to find that response. Alright, here comes Meech. Gonna go ahead and rotate back, grab boost. What's Lag? Looking around as well, Kazem. Looking for a moment of opportunity. A scheme aim. Tries to cut it in front of the net, but gets challenged on the way through. I like the bounce here. Ooh, that was almost a ridiculous multi-tap attempt here. Carried up the wall. You can either try to push it in yourself or pass it. Instead, no nonsense. Doesn't hit the ball at all. Allows scheme aim to come through. Here comes Kazem. Tries to force it through with a 50. Maybe a redirect here. Doesn't get enough of a runway start. Needed to boost a little bit earlier to be able to get the angle. And just gonna go ahead and go grab boost. Saying, yep, that my play is over. But scheme aim should be coming across right now. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's just unfortunate. I mean, no nonsense. Tried his absolute hardest there, but this was just this outplay touch getting passed in the way that it did forced an extra defender than it should have. And so even though we saw an attempted block occur, there should have been one more person to block the shot that came afterward, but we did get a double come in earlier on. So, Green Bay now trailing behind. Ooh, that almost goes in the net here. That would have been the perfect response from SIUC, but unfortunately, the net feeling a little bit allergic to their shots right now. But I'm sure they'll find something else here. I mean, there's 3 minutes left on the clock. There's plenty of time. No nonsense. Going to go ahead and go for the low 50. Covers high to make sure that the ball stays grounded. And we see Micho G sending it back to his partner here. And What's Lag? Ooh, no nonsense. Hits the ball high and hard, but not quite toward the backboard. Or back wall, if you will. There we go. Divinity does the ball down. Maybe we're going to fall with some boost to try to get another 50. Alright, with the power of teamwork, they're able to force it to the enemy corner with What's Lag. Ooh, that's going to be a whiff as well, but What's Lag in position. Divinity can turn on this ball. Great possession. If he kept it boosting right there, he could have kept it on his hood as well. But, not going to have that opportunity. Here comes Micho G. Ooh, that bounce is pretty impossible for him to save. There's no nonsense. Going to rotate out as well. You see the demos happening on the rotations out. That's what you like to see. What's Lag? Going to try to get a 50 here or something. Can't touch the ball. Actually have pretty bad positioning from Green Bay right now, but they do manage to squeak their way out of that defensive position. Against crossbar yet again. Here comes Schemey trying to play a pass. Puts it down mid, but there's no one at home to pick up the pass. You see both members of SIUC are way back in the midfield, probably grabbing boost or something. So the pass was to a ghost, effectively. Casper just not feeling as friendly, and then What's Lag manages to shove the ball in here. You can see there was actually an attempt at a controlled push out here, but just could not get there in time to squeeze it out that corner to the net, right? Clearly wanted to get there before the ball was entirely black and then pinch it out of that left side of the net, but just couldn't get there in time. And so now we have a pretty commanding lead for Green Bay. as they are making who I was saying were the favorites to win this entire thing look not so much the case now. As they're trailing by 2, they do have 1 minute and 20 seconds left though. Definitely not cutting them out by any means, but definitely didn't think that Green Bay would have as much of a lead as they do, as quickly as they do, but we'll see. Maybe it's part of the, oh wow, what a whiff. Oh my god. Yeah, open net. Doesn't matter though, I mean, they're up by 2 shots, so who cares if they miss the most open of nets? They have 2 goals to work with here. Divinity getting that demolition, probably going to cut into this ball as well. SIUC really struggling to find the hits on offense here. They need to control the ball. Kasem misses the ball. That is the opposite of control, but maybe here they'll have an opportunity. Bounces high, nice little control on the air roll. Gets it past 1, but gets bumped out the way. Teammate is able to follow up scheming, puts it toward the backboard, and a little dunk down. It's a little high, but the follow-up shot from scheming is able to keep them alive in this game 1. Now, 25 seconds left on the clock. Can they get clutch? A kickoff goal would be fantastic, but with 25 seconds, you have generally at least 2 plays. We'll see. What's lag on the kickoff? Oh no, it's going to be Definity actually. Scheming though, gets the cut here. Micho G going to go ahead and push the ball into the enemy corner here. We need possession from SIUC. No nonsense. Going to go ahead and try to get some. Gets intercepted by What's Lag. 10 seconds left on the board here. Scheming going to whiff the ball. Not the time to be missing the ball. And that might just be it here. They have to keep the ball up in the sky. What's Lag's going to try to cut it off and spike it down. It gets a little bit of a bounce, but that should be it. Wait, no, a quick pickup and almost forcing a little bit more of that play, but it is going to be Green Bay taking that game 1. SIUC with signs of life though. 6 shots total on the side of Green Bay. 4 shots on the side of SIUC, so definitely not too far from the realm of possibility by any means for SIUC. Just need to clean it up a little bit as we go into this next game. Well, that was good. That was good. Alright, we'll see how some of these other games go. They hop to the spectator seat one more time as we see how they feel about game number 2 as we have SIUC and Green Bay back at it yet again. On the top here, scheming. Gonna go ahead and pass that one toward the middle of the front of the net. Okay. Bounces off the ceiling. I like this carry to the side as well. Ooh, scheming with the cut here. Tries to go for a flick. Once again, the execution not his friend there, but I do love the attempt. No nonsense. Should be going for the ball here. Maybe receive off the wall. Yep, reads the bounce. That's a smart way to play it. Keep that out of harm's way. Oh, this could be terrifying. Kasem, though, in the right spot to receive. Okay. Ball's coming in high and slow. Divinity should be able to get a touch on this one. Ooh, reads the ball a little bit too late. Open net. And it gets capitalized on as Kasem, recognizing the open net, says, oh, you didn't get that ball off the bounce. Divinity waiting too far back. The bounce a little bit more kind of toward the middle of the field. And I think I was expecting leaving that gap in the defense. 1-0 in the favor of SIUC. Jump from scheming here, passing that ball high. Definity with the perfect first touch into a double tap conversion here, or double touch I should say, but it's not going to lead to much. What a punt from scheming. You can see Kasem trying to get the read, maybe go for a pass over to No Nonsense, but No Nonsense goes a little bit too high on the jump and has no boost, gets snagged as well by What's Lag, saying, ah, this is on my side, that's my boost, buddy. Gonna be a little bit tougher. Right, passing this one high. A little bit of a beautiful air roll, I thought, but the touch wasn't great. No Nonsense going to pass that one to the side. Buy some time for his teammates to rotate back post. This should be a 50 attempt here, and it is. As What's Flag tries to carry the ball downward, misses the ball as well. Gives an opportunity for No Nonsense to get a free out play. Plays it past one, goes for the 50 on another. This could be a different Kazem. Kazem's kind of far though, but he pulls up just in time and slams it into the corner. That's unfortunate, but more opportunities will arise. Scheming with no boost, has to go for a low 50. Goes for the early pre-jump to make sure that it stays grounded. Full boost and the ball. You can do a lot with this, but No Nonsense doesn't get the best first touch. Here comes Scheming, catch that ball. Ooh, hits it on the back a little bit. Needed it a little bit more flat to make sure that it rolled, but it's going to be okay here as the ball goes high. Not a whole lot of boost on Kazem, so it's going to be a bounce unless somebody does something about it, and it is indeed a bounce. No Nonsense has a free shot opportunity, gets stuffed though. Beautiful positioning from What's Flag, recognizing the precarious situation. Here comes Kazem, going high, bangs it down. And Kazem's really good at just pulling the trigger on when he's going out. He doesn't have, necessarily the best accuracy all the time, but he does have the confidence, and that matters a whole lot. Making the decision fast matters so much in Rocket League. All right, here comes No Nonsense yet again, and that's a slot. Micho G seeing an opportunity and taking it. Just a cheeky bounce off the corner, and I don't think anyone on the side of SIUC was expecting that one. And now we have ourselves yet another tight battle. Here we go, a nice little kickoff to the side here. It's going to be one on the side of SIUC, but gets that back. Is that going to be another open net? Not quite. The save is amazing from Kazem to stop that one from happening, but still another flick opportunity here. Nice challenge coming out from Micho G to make it easier for the defense. Not a whole lot of boost on What's Flag. Has to wait for the bounce to come down. It's going to be a double commit. Both members missed the ball here, and that could be a shot for Scheming. Gets forced to the side. Great 50 coming out from Micho G. Oh, I thought it was a fake maybe. Kazem carrying it to the side. Tries to follow the ball. Is not able to get a real meaningful anything on that though, as No Nonsense going to go ahead and come down on it, try to force it in front of the net. Two members of SIUC are very pushed up though. This could be really bad. Not quite the flick we were looking for, but does put the ball on net, and I've been stressing throughout the entire day just how important putting it on net is. Doesn't matter if it goes in, it's the pressure, it's the anxiety, it's the stress, it's the forcing your teammates to make the right play every single time. Rocket League, I always say, is an offense-favored game. Here comes No Nonsense yet again. Tries to flick the ball high, it's going to bounce out. You have to get that bounce, otherwise it's going to be in your net, as Scheming pulls up and does exactly what I thought was going to happen if there was no stopping that bounce. We saw Micho G understood the assignment. He jumped, right? He pre-jumped trying to read the bounce. He knew, oh crap, man, if I don't get this ball, it's going in my net. And that's exactly what happened. Sometimes knowing isn't enough. The execution needs to be there. And yet again, SIUC has been able to push themselves into the lead. We're going to have ourselves a really juicy set here. We're watching demolitions fly and the stakes rise as SIUC and Green Bay duke it out. In the last 30 seconds here, another shot opportunity, bounces off the crossbar. Can it be saved? What's Lag manages to force it off the crossbar for the save now. It's going to be nice controlled ball here. Flick it past one. That's exactly what you like to see. Free ball from Micho G. He tries to put it in, gets denied, but the pressure is real. As Scheming tries to force this one in. Micho G gets another receive here, sends it high, and Defiance can go for the read if he wants to. No, he recognizes No Nonsense is on the back wall, and that could be it here. Coming down to the final seconds here. Divinity going to hit it off the ceiling, and it's going to bounce into the floor, and SIUC is going to win game 2. We have ourselves a match. This is the kind of set that I like to see. Some back and forth action, some adaptations being made. SIUC definitely having a bit of a stronger game for sure there. Coming out on top, being able to secure some of those goals. But also, convincingly, they were able to force open opportunities to score on the defense. Right, it wasn't like, oh, I got a freebie handout here, or oh, they missed the ball there. No, it was passes into the midfield that were not responded to. But here we go in game 3. Gonna see if the tides change a little bit. No, I messed up yet again. I don't know how I keep joining teams. I lied. I lied. We have to reset it. Reset it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Just reset the match altogether. I must keep clicking join. I must be clicking auto, is my guess, when everyone's not joined in. That's my guess. Sorry about that, guys. That's on me. And I'll just leave the match, and then we'll just run it again. I don't know how that keeps happening. I'll make a more concentrated effort to make sure I don't mess up the flow. I didn't recognize in time that I was in the match. Keeps happening. But run it again. Run it again. Okay. This time, for realsies, we're going to be hopping into this one. I am in the lobby and ready to go. So as soon as these players join back in, we'll go ahead and get started with the rest of the set. Once again, my apologies. But what a series so far. SIUC able to respond in that game 2, making the proper adjustments. In game 3, want to see if Green Bay has the juice. We're starting off for real this time. As the kickoff happens, it's going to be Case able to get that first hit. In front of the net, it's looking a little scary. Case, and maybe with a great touch here. Wow, that was almost perfect. Almost managed to squeeze it in there. Just narrowly not getting the angle. Scheming plays it past 1. You can see no nonsense. Tries to play it past 2. Look at the control there. Spikes it down a little bit too low. Had it been a higher of a shot, would have gone right over and been an open net. Okay, let's see. Kazem coming around the side. You see Micho G kind of carry the ball off the wall here. Doesn't have boost, so really can't control that ball all too well. But Kazem has a decent amount of boost here. Gonna try to get a 50 across the side. Throws his car in front of it. Ball on the sword, if you will, but really can't get much going there. This ball's gonna go high. Kazem, great control on the aerial. Managed to push that one back. Alright, let's see. What do they have to say here? Divinity's gonna go ahead and try to 50. Can't get close enough in time. It's gonna bounce off the wall. Here comes Kazem trying to get some aggression here. Maybe could have gone for a demolition there even. He's going to go ahead and rotate back post. Scheming wants to stop this bounce from happening and doesn't actually do so, but it's okay. It doesn't end up being as scary as I think they had initially thought. Coming across to the left side here. Okay, I like the punt up here. It's going to come down. Kazem going to cut across. And the ball comes down. We catch. No, we don't. And that leaves an opportunity for Lag to make a shot on net. It's going to be a whiff from Divinity. Opportunity to flick with 0 boost here. Oh, the flick was pitiful, but it's okay. Still able to maintain some smidgen of offense on the side of SIUC. But as I say that, the defense crumbles. Green Bay manages to find one here, as there really isn't much of anyone in the net here. You can see Kazem tries to get there in time, but he's a little bit late to the ball. He pre-jumped it. He's just trying to flip it out. But there's just no way the ball is not going to go into your net when you're coming from that angle at that speed with that trajectory. So it's going to be a lead for Green Bay starting off in game number 3. Rice coming down here. Gets shoved to the side. Pinched up to the corner yet again. Scheming with the demo. Hold on, this looks like it looks pretty open to me, and open it is, as Kazem is able to slot that one off of a beautiful demo from Scheming, opening up a lot of space. The respawn, it looks like from Micho G also just not the best spot either, just leaving all this open space for Kazem to go ahead and make this shot. Now you have 1-1 tied across the board. This is real Rocket League hours. Ooh. Misses that pass across. Kazem has to control this ball. And does a pretty good job of doing just that. I mean, oh, this could be a little bit scary though. Scheming pushes it back to the corner. That's the safe haven of the map. No nonsense. Trying to come through and control this ball. Divinity manages to pass it back. Do we get a redirect and attempt at it? Not quite there on the execution. And tries to hit that ball mid. Once again, hits it softer than he wanted to for certain. This ball's going high. Waits for it on back wall. Rotating back post as well. Here comes Divinity. Trying to send that one over. Ooh, what a touch from No Nonsense. I wonder if he got a flip reset on that one. Doesn't have a whole lot of boost, so Caitlin's going to go up here. Got a little bit of a touch. Tries to flick it high, but doesn't get the high flick. Instead, only really manages to send it forward. Right. Got a high ball here. Oh, and it just goes in. It just goes in. To my surprise, I didn't think this one was going to be as threatening as it ended up being here, but Scheming is kind of able to hit the ball high, and no one is home on the side of Green Bay. SIUC able to go ahead and take the lead. All right, this one's rolling toward the wall here. Bounces off the corner. Almost a shot attempt potentially from Divinity as the ball gets sent to the side. Coming around the corner here, No Nonsense. Passing that one high. Kazem sends it up. Can't really be followed up though. No boost on the partner there. Ooh, that's not the best use of boost there. I think Divinity realized a little bit too late here, but Scheming gonna go ahead and carry that one into the corner. Oh, and it ends up not bouncing off of that as well. Ends up pinching down. I love the pre-flip there to make up for the fact that you don't have any more boost from No Nonsense. And you just can go ahead and rotate out there. So 1 minute left on the clock. SIUC with a 1-goal lead. Make it a 2, not quite. They get stuffed on the goal line there. But it was looking pretty scary for a moment there. Scheming was on the other side, No Nonsense. Also in a similar spot on the field. If they clear it to the left side high, they might have an opportunity to come back in this game. And there we go, a nice little soft touch-ish into a punt, and that's exactly what they needed. Meech OG playing that expertly, recognizing someone needed to challenge him here. That's what it comes down to. Kazem needed to get there closer, but the fact that he was able to carry the ball so close to himself all the way down the field and make a shot that close to the net meant that whatever shot that he got was pretty much unblockable, right? You just got to put it in the right spot, but you're so close to the net there, you don't have a whole lot of time to respond, right? That's exactly what Green Bay needed. And now we have ourselves a tight battle. 18 seconds left on the scoreline. Oh, and a potential shot, no height on it. Had it been higher, No Nonsense would not have been able to block it, or to block it rather. What's lag? Coming down. Ooh, this is a pretty decent touch, but it gets interrupted by No Nonsense. And then wait a minute, Meech OG won't be able to touch it. We're going into overtime for game number 3. Meech OG, pretty decent 50 out the gate here on that kickoff. Needs to watch out. Kazem fakes the touch here. Oh, it's an open net. There's nobody there to stop it from happening, and Green Bay manages to sneak this extra game here. You know, whether it was an intentional fake or just a miss on the ball, either way, no member of SIUC touched it. They didn't have control of it. And so Green Bay said, we like 3 things around these parts. Where I come from, we call that the 5-finger discount. You walk into the store and you just put something in your pocket. You walk away with it. You don't talk to nobody. You don't say nothing. That's what they did with that final goal there. You just said, give me the money behind the register, and just walked out with it, bro. That was OD. So, we'll see how it goes. As we walk into this game number 4, this time it's going to be Green Bay up in the series 2-1. But that's how a winner's final should be. I love a little bit of back and forth. That really lets you know that these two teams are skilled, but also making the proper adjustments. I mean, look at that scoreline as well. 5 shots made on both teams. Just winning the net for Green Bay 1 time more. Here we go for the next game, game 4. Once again, will SIUC come out on top here, or will Green Bay be able to put this winners finals to rest? Kazem with the cut across. Ooh, hit that good power slid a little bit too steep there. That was definitely an attempt at a double tap, but just wait. Ooh, almost again. Yeah, you can see with Kazem here, kind of getting cut a little bit on accuracy, right? Like, has the right plays. Oh, that's going to be an open net on the side of Green Bay yet again, because you want to talk about accuracy. That's been the difference right now. When Green Bay wants to go for the shot, it goes toward the net and into the net. We saw in two different moments there, Kazem had opportunities to set up some really great offensive plays, but just the power slide cut wasn't quite perfect, or the touch he was getting after, or the mechanic. It's like very small, minute mistakes that are adding up over time, whereas if Green Bay is just getting it on the first attempt, it will go in the net. And so we'll see if they're able to kind of reel it in a little bit. Alright, let's see. Ooh, a demolition goes in, and it's a crossbar shot. The second shot, also magnetic to the crossbar, gives another opportunity for Green Bay to get some offense going here. Not a whole lot of boost on Meach, so can't really do much with that pass, but despite that, being able to hang on, Divinity coming across, tries to force it in somehow, doesn't really work. What's lag? Go ahead and cut across. Nice save coming out from Divinity. Go ahead and grab that boost. We see Kazem coming in from downtown, this time looking a little bit more accurate. Maybe play it into the corner. Doesn't hit the ball. That's going to be unfortunate. Could have been a great pass for a teammate there, but that baits out two defenders. Is anyone there to shoot? The answer is no. A little bit late on the ball touch here. This could be a redirect, but it's not hit hard enough. And so you can see that, you know, members of Green Bay wanted to go for it, but just recognize that it wasn't hit hard enough across the net to go for a redirect. And they're just going to have to play off of the continuing hits here. Coming across the side. Goes across the net here. As No Nonsense gets a pretty decent first touch here, maybe to convert it to some sort of dribble or pass. But gets cut off by Divinity, which I think is the play you have to go for here. They do not allow the enemy team to have control of the ball for too long here. Kazem has great control here. You're going to carry it up to a pass. There's no one on the opposite side, though, to receive it. That was actually a good play, but just had to check the camera really quick to verify where the teammates were in order to make that one be a shot opportunity. Ooh, big whiff. That means one man, No Nonsense, left to his lonesome, but luckily the ball gets punted right to him. That's one of the best moments on defense, when people just send you the ball when you're all alone. Makes it a lot easier to not get scored on. No Nonsense coming around here. Jumps over. I love the attempt of the interception here. Oh, but a whiff from Michoji. You know, when you try to make plays happen with low boost, it really tests your ability to manage that boost and make sure you can get those effective touches. Hits the ball high, tries to go for a double tap, hits it down, and that's going to be it. Michoji able to read his own pass off of the crossbar. And that's going to be Green Bay. Really, I mean, look at the air roll on that, right? So I just got to tap it down. It doesn't need to go indirectly. Yeah, even bounced a little bit off of that, right? But just had to make sure he tapped it back down and that it went in the net. And now, 2-goal lead here. Starting to look pretty bad for SIUC. All right, here we go. And kickoff goals will always do that, right? You get a little bit of a, ooh, what a perfect bounce. What if I just put it in your net? That's why kickoffs are so important. And why a lead never really does ever feel like a lead in Rocket League, because I've seen it be where 3, 4, 5 kickoff goals can happen in this scenario. We almost saw the kickoff goal right there. No Nonsense. Try to get that redirect with that air roll there. Try to go ahead and pose up for a shot. And here it's going to the ceiling. Nice little pinch to a ceiling shot, and it goes right in. Kazem getting that accuracy, going for the ceiling pinch shot there, which I think honestly was the perfect play. Hard to defend. You can see they struggled obviously with the Divinity, not quite able to position the car in the right spot, and just like that, SIUC is back in the series. Okay, we got ourselves a match. Bounces off the wall here. Kazem sends it back. Schemium's going to have a possessive play here, manages to grab that boost as well. Drops right in front of the enemy net, but too many cars in front to really want to risk going in there and going for a dunk. Love the carry from Kazem, recognizing, I see both of my teammates, that means they're not going for it, I should go for it. Kazem going to try to get the, wow, what control from Kazem, recognizing it was an awkward spot to take off from, but to manage to do it. Nice little flick here. Doesn't have the height though, and the height often matters a lot here on these flicks. You want to make sure that you're forcing the ball to go at least double jump height, so that if someone else on the enemy team is going for it, they have to expend that resource to go for it. But if they can just drive and jump, the flick isn't threatening. Cut to the ball, plays a pass one, beautiful power side cut, gets a nice flick high, pass over to the teammate, gonna go off back. Oh, here's someone here to send it home. No! What's lag isn't in position to go ahead and send that one home. That was a great offensive play, just needed the finish. And wow, what a demolition from Kazem as well. Just trying to go for the 50 on the ball here. But it looks like this one's probably going to overtime unless something happens in the final 5 seconds here. As the ball's high in the sky, Kazem gets a drop downward. It gets punted into their corner, and SIUC lets the ball drop, and we're going to game 5. All right. Looks like first possession is going to go the way of Green Bay. Gets cut off by Kazem. Here comes Wetslag, carrying the ball into the enemy half. In the corner, tries to go for a play off the bounce, but instead no nonsense, making sure that he doesn't have that opportunity. Divinity trying to carry here, great 50 to stop him from going toward the net. Now you have a one-on-one. He can go high for this ball, and it's up to no nonsense to stop it. Manages to get a good enough 50 to make sure that the ball doesn't go into the net. But now we have low boost on the side of SIUC. They have to control this ball. Pretty much a catch here will be what's needed, and that's exactly what we see more or less. As Scheming is going to go ahead and follow up off this bounce. Maybe no, we wait. Tries to force Divinity into a 50, and that's exactly what we see as Kazem goes for a very smart, controlled touch on that ball, right? Try to go for a soft drop toward the net. Here's a shot opportunity for Scheming. He misses the ball, and that's going to be tragic here, but they might have another opportunity. No, it doesn't. And that could have been the game right there. Now we're watching SIUC rushing to get back on the defense, and it looks like they will be there in time as Kazem has another opportunity, passes it over to Scheming. It's going to go right, bounce off the wall. Tries to get a read off the bounce. That could be it, and it is. Scheming puts it into the bottom corner of the net. Not the fanciest shot, but one that goes in as Meech OG is caught out of position, not quite knowing where to go. And SIUC manages to put another one on the board, which means we're going to game 5 in this winners finals. Wow. These two teams are scrapping. Absolutely scrapping. Honestly, that's how it should be. Wow, 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 wow. SIUC. I was saying, we're looking like the favorites to win this entire thing. Then, Green Bay started off, honestly, with a pretty hefty wave of momentum. I wasn't really sure who to expect to win now, but SIUC definitely keeping things close here, saying we deserve to be in this winners finals, but also the same can be said for Green Bay. I mean, they are playing absolutely phenomenally. They almost slot it right out the gate right there. You can see that momentum on SIUC, feeling really great. Nice soft touch. Doesn't have the boost really to get like a meaningful pop, but you just go ahead, you 50 this one. Meech OG can go ahead and rotate back post. Divinity has to get a touch on this ball. Ooh, doesn't get it really, but Kazem can't quite find the shot there. They're trying to thread a needle there. Is difficult sometimes. This bounce is very scary though on the side of, oh yeah, you saw that dunk come out from Kazem. I mean, Kazem, man, Kazem's real good, man. Kazem's real good. Knows where to be at the right time to go ahead and set up for these opportunities, and also seems to have just a great deal of accuracy on a lot of these touches right now. And a lot of times when Kazem misses, you'll notice that it's like, it's not even a miss per se, it's just like trying to be very deliberate and accurate with his touches, and sometimes he just misses the mark a little bit. But the thought is always there. The right play is always there. Keep playing like that and the consistency will follow. Oh, here's a huge opportunity. fakes it low, doesn't even actually have the boost, and I don't think they know that. So Divinity just goes up with a singular jump here on this pop. I think they think he's going to slam it, but he doesn't have the boost to do so, even if he wanted to. The triple commit on that, and honestly making SIUC look foolish with that first shot. But it's going to be Green Bay taking the first lead here yet again. But I believe that was also the case in the previous game, and they ended up losing that one. So that's not to mean much of anything in this game 5. Alright, the ball gets sent toward the net, but not quite enough to go inside of it. Kazim going high here. Almost gets corner slotted. Oof. And it does end up going in. It goes from one corner to the other corner, post to post effectively, making it really awkward to defend against. And Whatslag not really sure what to do. And now SIUC trailing by 2. This is a bit tougher to come back from, but I still don't deny that it could happen. First, they just got to get some boost and some meaningful possessions here. Kazim coming in guns blazing, doesn't get that hit there that we were looking for. You know, we're saying, you know, when he gets the accuracy, he's accurate, but when he don't, you can kind of see the vision. And I saw the vision there, but it just did not connect. Pass off the back wall. Nothing's going to happen here. Now we're looking for SIUC to get some offense here to really keep themselves alive. But they can't seem to get the ball off of their half. Oh, here's an opportunity here. Whatslag probably going to cut in. And that's exactly what he does, but no nonsense. Wow, with a crazy series of multiple touches. Had great control there, but got challenged. Maybe here will be their opportunity. No, ball still on the blue team half. Can they get it out of here? This is a great opportunity to carry the ball down and go for a dribble if you want. Oh, doesn't go for a cut there. Try to go for a fake, and you know what? Whatslag says, okay, there's no reason for me to believe, like, to not go here. I'm the first man, right? If I'm the first man, I'm just going, bro. I'm not reading a fake as the first man. You gotta prioritize getting the ball off your half, but there we go. Finally, a shred of offense offered on the side of SIUC. Scheming manages to try to go for a double touch there, but can't get that second touch. Does get the boost steal, though. That's going to matter in the long scheme of things. Maybe a cut in from the side. Kazim going to pay it mid. Nope. Gets interrupted by Whatslag. Had to play it a little bit faster. Alright, let's see. Meach. Oh, we got a pretty clutch block from Whatslag there. Oh, what a whiff from Kazim. Scheming him all alone, doesn't know where to block, when to jump, just needed to go for the ball as soon as possible. Really didn't expect, I mean, it says Kazim touched the ball, but it's really hard to see how meaningfully he did, because it didn't really seem like the ball went anywhere. Sometimes Rocket League can be weird like that. But either way, now a 3-goal deficit on the side of SIUC. Green Bay looking pretty comfortable here. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go, an interception coming up from no nonsense. Whatslag gonna go ahead and snatch it and pass it across, but the bounce is a little bit awkward. Neither member of Green Bay really has a great follow-up for that, but Meach luckily waiting in the back, being able to cover that option. Alright, we go to the ceiling here. Ooh, okay, a nice soft little touch. Oh, that's gonna be it for the most part of that offensive play. Gets cut over. And here comes Divinity. Ooh, what a little pass. Almost a redirect from Meach. Meach just going up a little bit too late. Not expecting the ball to be hit so hard, maybe. Scheming with a shot. And the correction to follow. And now we actually have a shot on the board on the side of SIUC, but it might be a little too late here. They have 47 seconds to get 2 more shots to force this into overtime. Let's see if maybe they can get a kickoff goal. We're about to find out right now. And it looks like maybe an opportunity for me to pass to mid here. That might lead to something, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. Whatslag able to get a piece of the ball with 0 boost. No nonsense. Plays it past 1. Can we get another, maybe an outplay touch here. Tries to bounce it. I love the attempt. We see the dive. You have to dive at this point. At this point, you need something to happen. It's an open net, though. You can see they're floundering back with no boost, bumping everyone on the way back, and that gives them an opportunity. 23 seconds now left on the clock. You have to get something within the next 10 here if you want the possibility of getting like a kickoff goal or something, but it seems like SIUC is falling apart as Green Bay seemingly has taken this series and has guaranteed themselves a top 2 spot in the grand finals here at the Battle of the Great Lakes. Congratulations to SIUC for being able to make it thus far, but it is Green Bay that will be the victors here. What a series. Going to game 5, that was definitely close, and once again, that was the winners finals side of things. And so the Maroon roster of SIUC is not out of it quite yet, right? A lot of the matches that we've seen on the stream this far up until this point were the end of the end for a lot of those teams because they were on the lower bracket elimination side of bracket. The match we just watched was winners finals. That was for a guaranteed top 2 placing, which has now happened, right? We were going to be seeing Green Bay with that guaranteed top 2 placing, only being able to place as low as second place here, which isn't bad, but you know they want to take the whole thing. On the other side of things, though, we do have SIUC Maroon getting sent down now to the elimination finals, where they will be going up against the winner of Robert Morris University and the Fighting Scots. And so that will likely be the next match we have coming up here, unless those two have already played. So let me go ahead and take a look here. Okay, so it looks like RMU. Wait, actually, no. This is an old one, right? Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at the play here. So what? Oh, they had a pretty wild set actually. So it looks like they went to game 5 in that set. That set did actually play out between RMU and Edinburgh U. And based off of what I'm seeing here, if I'm assuming this to be game 5, I think, yeah, Edinburgh U. Well, let's see. Okay, so it really, they didn't get game 4, but RMU won. Okay, so am I to believe that RMU won the entire set then, or did the Scots do it? It looks like it might be the Scots. They got the, they don't have the screenshot for game 4. Okay, yeah. So another banger of a set that we didn't get to watch, but yeah, that's what you gotta do to stream. To stream everything would take forever. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. And so we try to pick some of the best matches that we can see, put them on the stream. Looks like Edinburgh U still alive in the elimination side of bracket, but they do have their hands full. But it also means we know who our top 3 teams are going to be. It's going to be some sort of combination of Green Bay, SIUC Maroon, and the Fighting Scots. And granted, this also means we're going to get the run back, right? Because we started off the day with SIUC Maroon versus the Fighting Scots. And it was not pretty. It was not pretty. I ain't gonna hold you. It was not pretty. Edinburgh U did not have a great time. They got packed up, put in a body bag, gurney, escorted to the hospital. 3-0. Tough loss, right? But they are working with some momentum now. They've had a chance to, granted, play a game 5 set in the elimination side of bracket. So I'm sure as far as stamina